remember that day as if it were etched into my bones. The day I lost everything, my dream job, my dignity, and the trust I thought I had earned. My so-called best friend, someone I had trusted since childhood, had betrayed me in front of the entire office. They leaked my mistakes, my failures, turning my career into a spectacle. The CEO, the colleagues I had worked so hard to impress, they all looked at me with pity or worse, disdain. I could feel my face boning with humiliation. And then the phone call from my father, his voice trembling, telling me he had to bail me out again. "You're a disgrace to this family," I heard them say, behind my back, in whispers I couldn't quiet. That moment shattered something inside me. I was cast aside, humiliated, broken. For days I was drowning in shame, questioning everything I thought I knew about myself. Everyone said I was destined to fail, my own family included. I was a failure, a disappointment, a cautionary tale. But deep down, beneath the pain, something ignited. A quiet, furious voice told me, "You won't stay down. Not like this." That betrayal became my turning point. I decided to leave the city, to leave behind the echoes of that humiliation. I channeled every ounce of pain into relentless ambition. I devoured books on business, on resilience, on discipline. I worked nights in a small apartment, building a vision from scratch. It wasn't glamorous, and the road was brutal, but every setback fueled my fire. I refused to be defined by failure or the judgments of others. I was determined to prove that I could rise. Years later, I built something I once thought impossible. My own business, thriving, innovative, unstoppable. I poured my soul into it, turning pain into purpose. My products, my services, my brand became a testament to resilience. I had silenced every doubter, every whisper of shame. I had become proof that failure isn't final. It's merely a stepping stone. A painful lesson, yes, but also the foundation for a new, unbreakable version of myself. And then the moment came. I returned home, not as the broken girl they once knew, but as someone unrecognizable. I stood in the same streets, the same house, but everything had changed. I faced my family, the people who once whispered and doubted and cast me aside. I looked into their eyes and saw the shadows of past judgments. This time, I didn't speak with anger. I spoke with quiet, undeniable strength. "I told you I'd prove you wrong," I said, voice steady. "I am not a failure. I am proof that even in the darkest failures, there's the seed of a victory waiting to bloom." The silence that followed was heavy, but I knew I had already won. I had turned shame into power, pain into purpose. I had become unstoppable, not just in business, but in spirit. In that moment, I realized revenge isn't about tormenting others. It's about transforming yourself, rising from the ashes, relentless and unbreakable. They may have cast me aside once, but I am here to stay, to prove that failure is only a prelude to something greater.